Moving into the new year, Snax was considered by many pros to be the hardest player to play against. He was the best player on an insanely high-performing lineup that just recently got second at the E-League Major and won DreamHack Masters Las Vegas. In this past month or so, his team as a whole has been underperforming and losing games they probably shouldn't be, but I wanted to go over this play to highlight what might be considered a glimmer of hope for a team that's got to start stepping up again with the PGL Major in their home country coming up soon. Op Ace, 1v3, red HP, Snax versus Godsent. Let's go kill by kill and talk about how this went down. We have a mid-take from VP, and Snax gets a great trade on a re-peeking opper. This is actually more of a mistake from Schneider because good oppers typically won't fight the same angle 2 times in a row, but because he got the kill there was some leeway. Certainly he didn't assume that he was going to be re-peeking into his scope. Next victim is Twist, who actually legs him. Crouch peeks the right side highway box and wins an engagement, and then immediately jumps on spools for a new angle to continue fighting. And as we can see, a monstrous diagonal flick to take Twist out of the round.
Dang it, Bobby, what a shot.
2 dead, and we still have Bialy alive, so let's watch him die before we move on to the 1v3 portion of the round. NC. Alright, here's where it gets interesting. Snax makes what's called a BDP here and sneaks onto A site unnoticed. From the perspective of information, this is big. He now knows they forgot to cover A main, and might wander into the site assuming Snax is either saving or figuring he's holding some kind of passive angle in hopes that someone gets aggressive. Snax is within 1 bullet of dying and needs to create a way to find 3 1v1s so that he can't be traded. This is a seriously unwinnable situation, but Godsent give him an opening. Snax shoulder peeks the right side quad and sees Lecro posted up on E-box. Ops him and now knows number 1, they played solo in A in this situation. Number 2, the rotator wasn't on highway, otherwise he would have called Snax running into A. And number 3, he needs to make a move and now knows he has time. Crosses to A main off a flash, risking getting killed from Z, because again, this is a risk he has to take. And as we see, if he had taken any more time to cross, or even assumed someone would peek Z and scoped, he would have missed Pronax trying to get set up for the 2v1 retake in A main. The gamble pays off and now we're in a one-on-one. Now he finally has the opportunity to deal damage first. Having his position called and the knowledge that he once again has to catch a player off guard means that playing this standard from A main is not necessarily the safest thing to do. He could get pre-fired, he could get baited into a player faking the fuse and walking out wide. So another risk is taken and he moves back to default. It's a big gamble, and positionally, probably not the best position to give yourself with an op in low HP, because it's a close right angle. I honestly think if he went to quad, he would have been better off, as a no-scope flick upwards like this cannot be relied on. 5 shots, 5 kills, 5 different angles, and 3 200 IQ calculated risks, resulting in one of the smartest aces we've seen this year. Snax hasn't been doing too hot recently, but it's clear that his game sense is still sharp.